See those dark white areas behind the front layer of gray? They're solid. They form right angles. They move interdependently. They change shape. They go in opposite directions from the front layer. They seem to kind of identify what I consider like a shell of some ship, I guess it's been referred to as, but I like to call it my Shangri-La. I consider it the dimension that I'm familiar with, Shangri-La. And it's a time for Shangri-La. So it's showing up. Those of us with eyes to see can see it. Those of us with ears to hear have heard it. Look closely at this thing coming forward from this gray. Do you see it? It's like, what is that? A medieval building? It looks like a medieval building. It's Shangri-La, you guys. And then look above it. Now, this is wild. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Because even though this window is totally dirty, this is a sight to see. So yeah, you see that? It's like a building, and then if I focus on it, I wonder if it's like Schrodinger's cat. When I observe it is when it appears. I'm sure it has something to do with that. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that there is a way to get in, and it's a method of prayer, centered, focused, intentional joining its timeline key to get in. You see it there? Look at that square. It's a right angle. Again, you have to watch them slowly because they're on a different time scale. But when you do see them moving in real time, it's quite mind-blowing. And you look closely at them and you see that there's letters and numbers in there. Legible, intelligible, written letters and numbers. Of course it would. This says Isis. I love it when it does stuff like that. It says Isis over there. That would be a compliment. Oh, it says Ali over there. So that A. Well, that's interesting the way it's writing. That's awesome. See that? Look at the colors, the bending of it. That is poking into my sky. Or at least it seems, and then it can retract just as fast and wither away as if it's serpenty, slithery-like, fluid. Yes, it's fluid, and yet it seems to have solid form, but that's the appearance of this dimension. And then I've had videos where it looks like up close and personal with like skin follicles. It's definitely intelligence. It's showing me in my own personal interaction that it is intelligent, and it's been communicating with me through a varied layer of escalating intelligence. We've gone from one to another, and I've had to find it in the pictures. I've had to find it in the sky. I've had to look for it, find it again. I've had to communicate with it, let it know that I'm communicating. I've had to receive its communication. I've had to be tested with the scary stuff, the intimidating stuff, and not be fooled by that. to which then the warmth and the color and the family and the love has been all abundant. It's been consistent. It's here when there's no clouds. There's an eye, an ever eye. So I'm used to wanting to see two eyes at the same time. I've come to the conclusion it's one eye. One eye joins with another, makes the two, but it's a one, and it's an everywhere, and it's an all, and it's an I and an end. Look how gray that is up there. It's just gorgeous. This is such a dirty window, but whatever. Less waterless. See those holes that are, if you look through the clouds, there's like these blue sections that look like tall walls of a building in there. It's wild. And when you look closely and you just kind of watch, things pull up because they're coming to say hi. So I wave at them and I smile and I say hi. I laugh at them and I ask for them to share themselves with me. That's an awesome color, blue. Wow, is that one something else? It's not normal, but I love it. That is creamy, like crazy creamy blue. Wow, something else. See all the different shades of white? The solid sections, the open sections, the right angles, the simplicity of all the angles. That's first and foremost. You see the lighting; it's bright in certain areas, and then it's has shadows in certain areas. Um, you know, um, irrespective, I think is the word I'm looking for. Irrespective of where the sun is, and where the shadows would be. It's as if there's a light source that is driven by that is not required to follow the path of the sun. But this is the sun. This is the moon. It is the sun and the moon. So that's what's also awesome. It's like the forehead in some animal, it looks like, I believe they use light to hide within. So in the photographs, I'll find things following the pattern of light of the atmosphere. And similarly, the thing happens with night and day where they hide behind the clouds. So this is just a little bit of an introduction. This is just the kind of thing I love to do. See what they have to show me. Inspire me by the beauty, if nothing else, right? The peace, the tranquility. The letting something be higher than me. Mm-hmm. Inherently expecting myself to be below masters that are above all and see all. Can't hide anything. Truth is what sets you free, and that's the truth that will allow us to rise up to these, light-hearted dimensions. Light-hearted. I love that. I didn't see it like that, but now I love it so much. Lighthearted. Very beautiful word. So capture your sky, if nothing else for you. You gotta look at the pictures though later on, because when you isolate, there's like a square of it. You can see so much more, and then you zoom in with a magnifying glass or binoculars. You guys, this is what I call New Jerusalem and Zion, because I'm not really a religious person and didn't really study the Bible, but these are one of those end time days, where people talk about this stuff, and it's fascinating. Might as well just go with the theory. A theme, call it whatever you want. but it's magical, it's powerful, it's more than man, and it's high time it showed up. We're tired of this. I'm going to change this, and that's all there is to it. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for the ride through the galaxies. From the dark to the light. That blue is just something else. Awesome. So gorgeous. Like the times, huh? I try to smile at them as often as possible. They're like that. They have a sense of humor completely. They're actually, they even get the sexuals. I mean, what else would they, let's just understand, hey, the elements are life. Every single one of them are life. I finally get it. Now it makes sense. It's the way it is. I love it. There'll be another layer of that someday. But they're all alive, okay? And so we're sexual, everything is sexual. And it kind of exposed itself in this. I gotta show you the video. It looks like the sky's clouds is like naked up close. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna say this, but private parts, okay? And it looks like very weird, like it's been digitally made, and an intelligence is doing that. It's trying to show me its intelligence, and unless it was the government doing it, in which case the government's a sick jerk. But I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't be sexual. So on that level, it's not, nothing's wrong with it, right? I like banging my thing around. I'm gonna have to stop. Right. What am I doing here? We're still streaming. Here we are. Well, let's let that be what it is. Yeah, 15 minutes. Hope that it inspired you all to look at the sky. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, look at the skies. It's pretty crazy. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Freedom.